Today, we're going to talk about some physiological changes that happen when you find yourself in a seated position for too long. So, what happens is the hip flexors become tight, and the hamstring muscle between the bone that you sit on and the knee also becomes shortened. So, this can create some back pain by changing your pelvic position. Another thing that happens is the glute muscles kind of become a little bit dormant, maybe becoming weak. So let's address that today. So as usual, we're going to sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine. Feet are about hip distance apart here. Just take a moment to breathe, connect with your breath before we begin. Always connecting with that breath. We have to use that breath to send to the muscle, help it relax and react to the stretch. Okay, when you're ready, when you feel ready, start with the right foot. We're simply going to plant the heel on the floor. Toes are flexed, so they're pointing up towards the nose, sitting up nice and tall. Take your in-breath. As you exhale, you're going to lean forward, reaching for the toes here. So you can let your hand land on the shin, wherever you're at. Maybe you're up here at the thigh. We just don't want to plant the hand on the knee and apply any downward pressure. It's putting too much pressure on the knee here. So wherever you're at, just kind of let it hang out. Remember, we want to give the muscle 20 to 30 seconds to react here. And just breathe into it. Let your body do its thing here. So if the hamstrings are tight, it's going to create a posterior pelvic tilt. And you're going to get some back pain if that happens. We don't want to have shortened hamstrings. All right, let's slide that foot back, planting the opposite heel here. Lengthen the spine, take your in-breath. And exhale, reach for those toes. Let your hand land where it will. See where you're at here. And remember, when we're stretching, especially when it's a little uncomfortable, you're just kind of looking for that edge. You're looking for just that little bit of discomfort. No pain, no extreme pain here, no numbness or tingling. It's going to be uncomfortable sometimes, and that's okay. It means we're working on something here. We're doing what we need to do. All right, when you're ready, come on back up. Now we're going to address those hip flexors. So absolutely become shortened when we're sitting a bit too long. So what we're going to do in our chairs, we're going to turn to the side. And you're going to come towards the edge of the chair safely here. Hold on to the back of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. And when you're ready, you're just going to reach that leg back, planting the top of the foot. Get a little stretch in the foot here too. And you're going to feel that elongation of that hip flexor. You're going to feel that stretch here. It's a really nice release if you've been sitting for a little bit too long. Giving it a break here. So the opposite is true. If the hip flexor is tight now, it's going to create an anterior pelvic tilt. Again, possibly creating some low back issues. So squeeze that glute muscle. Let it hang out here for a moment. And go ahead and release. And let's tippy toe around to the other side here. Nice and tall. When you're ready, reach back, plant the top of the foot on the floor, and let that hip flexor stretch. Squeeze that glute muscle. Nice release here. Make sure you're breathing through that stretch. Be patient. Sometimes that 20 to 30 seconds seems like an eternity. All right, draw that foot back up. Let's come back to center here. So now we're going to step out, kind of opening up the hips here. We're going to activate the hamstrings and the glute muscles. So what I want you to do is take your right hand, put it underneath that right glute, and then take the left hand and put it under the left hamstring, just so you can feel that activation. Now this is an isometric muscle contraction. So there's not any joint movement happening here. So again, something you can do just sitting at your desk, and this is going to be some strengthening for the glutes and the hamstrings. So sit up nice and tall, and what you're going to do is simply push your feet into the floor. Static hold, and you're pushing. Make sure you breathe. It's easy to hold your breath here. Hold. We want to hold about 5 seconds, and release. We're going to do that 5 times total. So let's go again. When you're ready, push through the feet. Push, 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 push. Squeeze the glutes here. And relax. Let's go again. We got 3 more. When you're ready, push. Push through the feet. Pushing down, squeezing those glutes. Feel the hamstrings. Feel the glutes getting stronger here. And release. 2 more. When you're ready, push through the feet. Pushing down, straight down. Push, push. Don't hold your breath. Pushing, pushing. And release. We got 1 more. When you're ready, push. Push through the feet. Squeeze those glutes. Keep breathing. Push, push, push. And release. Go ahead and heel toe your way back in here. So again, these are just a couple things you can do if you find yourself having to be in that seated position. Give your body a little break, give it a little stretch, maybe a little strengthening. If you enjoyed the video today, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and you can also hit that little bell, and that will give you a notification when the next video is available.